Happy Wednesday. Seattle Kraken erased an early deficit with 6 unanswered goals to beat Chicago 6-2 last night. We'll pick the game up in the first period. The Blackhawks up 2-0. The Big Cat, Adam Larson, found the back of the net. John Forsland with the call on Kong TV.
Period 1. Kakko at the line. A deflected dump in by Spencer Knight. Beniers out of the corner. Larson hits the target. Oh, the Big Cat. A quick answer by the Kraken. They really needed that one. And what they saw, what everyone saw, we think. Now Eberle, Tolman and Fans on it. Alexiak up top. Stevenson in tight. Eberle, he scores! That's hockey, baby! What a play! Beautiful pass, right on the money. Bedard. Nice steal by Andre Burakovsky. Great hand-eye by McCann. Here he comes. He scores! Hey, what do you say? Jared McCann. High cheddar on Spencer Knight. And the Kraken have a 3-2 lead. Moves in. Lays it back. Schwartz moves beautifully. Maintains control. And now they work it around the clock. Larson cross ice. They score! Slammed home. So awaiting that pass was Matty Beniers. He got lost on the play like a good goal scorer would, and did. And the Kraken have a 4-2 lead. Good job by Monty. Eyssimont, a reverse hit on Bedard, who goes down. Eyssimont in control of it. This way for Montour. Back for Eyssimont. The second chance, the third chance is a charm. It's Shane Wright. Eyssimont was denied twice, and Shane Wright said, hey, let me at it. I'll handle it. Nicely, this is Andre Burakovsky. All the way across. Right, Larson. Right again, they score! Crank up the sweet Georgia Brown. Just a beautiful play. Shane Wright, his second goal tonight. 6-2, Seattle.
Seattle responded nicely after Chicago put the pressure on early, according to players and coach Dan Bilesma.
I think that first goal in the second by Chandler Stevenson's line and Ebbs, that was huge. We get that one back and we get a little bit of momentum. Jared comes out and scores the next shift, and I think that was a big turner because I think, like you said, they had some good momentum, some good chances in the first.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, probably not our best start. I think, that goal by Lars definitely gave us a good bit of momentum there going into the second, and obviously, the second period, able to explode in offense and find a couple goals.
Chicago came pretty hard. We had to weather the storm. I'll say, get a few puck plays, look at the end of our stick, and turn into opportunities for them. But I think, once the game settled down, once we kind of weathered the storm, I'll say came after bounce on the power play for them. It came after the face-off goal, the tip from Bertuzzi, but it gradually came after that, and I thought it was our strongest second period of the year for us.
Seattle remains on the road tonight with a game at Minnesota. That's on TNT. Mariners got long balls from Victor Robles and Cal Raleigh at a 9-3 win over Milwaukee Tuesday at Cactus League Baseball. Luke Raley also collected a couple of hits at the plates, while Brian Wu earned the victory on the mound, going 5 innings, allowing 3 runs on 5 hits with 4 strikeouts.
Here's the 3-2. Swung on, crushed right field. It is hammered on its way to the wall, and it is gone into the bullpen. Cal Raleigh, a rocket into the pen. 2-run home run, and the Mariners have the lead. Wow.
That thing was a line drive, barely cleared the top of the wall and right, and hit the back wall of the bullpen, and it was tattooed.
Wu ready. Here comes his pitch. Shows bunt. It's popped up the air behind home plate. Cal off with the mask, racing back, goes to a dive and makes the catch. That is a Platinum Glove play. Excellent play from Cal Raleigh. Quick as a cat, scrambling back, making the diving play. That's on number 1. The pitch to Robles. Swung on, ripped into left field, base hit. Canzone's going to score from third. Everyone else will be held. It's merry-go-round time. The Mariners on the board. Their 4th straight single. So runners at first and second. Here's Robles. The pitch to him. Swung on, golfed high in the air, left field. It's got loft. Collins back. He's at the track. He's looking up. Bye-bye. Onto the berm. Victor Robles, a 3-run smash. A majestic 3-run home run by Victor.
Here's the set by Alexander. And now the 1-1 pitch, swinging a fly ball into the gap in left center field. Well hit. This one is going, and this one is going to be off the fence. On a hop, rounding third, heading home is Bliss. He will score. Luke Raley into second base with an RBI double going the other way. And it's now the Mariners 5 and Milwaukee 3. Here's the set by Wu, and the 1-2 pitch, swinging a fly ball into shallow left center field. Rosarena can't get to it. It's going to drop it a base hit. Caproni third, being waved in. The throw to the plate is in time. The tag by Cal in time to get Capra. What a throw by Randy Rosarena in time to get Vinny Capra trying to score from second. The stretch and the 2-1. Rosarena with a swing and a line drive into left center field. Well hit. Collins going back. Can't get to it. It's on the track and off the fence. Here comes Luke Raley rounding third. Being waved in. He will score. Randy Rosarena in at second base.
Here's the 0-1. Swung on, popped up. That's to right field. Canzone ranging over. He's near the stands. He reaches out, and he does. Does he make the catch? He has disappeared completely. And we still have no idea. The umpire has not signaled. And he's out. Okay.
Seattle was back in Peoria today against the Rangers and will have split squad games tomorrow afternoon against the Royals and the Reds. Well, the Seahawks introduced their newest acquisition at wide receiver on Monday. Eastern Washington's own Cooper Kupp stood before reporters at the VMAC in Renton saying how nice it is to be playing for his favorite team as a kid.
No, it's a really cool thing. Obviously, growing up in Yakima, watching the Seattle Seahawks growing up, and I've talked a lot about memories and experiences. I mean, that's what football is, right? It's like it's remembering all those big moments. And we're walking through the halls back here. It's like looking at these photos of iconic, just moments in games and being able to recognize, like, man, I remember where I was when that happened and that moment happened. And growing up watching Seattle, watching football being a huge part of my life, and then playing in Eastern Washington. Full circle moment coming back to being able to throw on a Seattle Seahawks uniform. That's a really cool thing, and something that I don't take lightly, and just really excited to be able to be a part of this program, what this program's been about, and continue to move it forward.
Kupp has also surpassed expectations his entire life, getting drafted as an undersized receiver out of Eastern Washington University and eventually earning a Super Bowl MVP with the LA Rams.
I've had people doubt me for a long time through my life, and in some ways rightfully so. I mean, I was a very small kid growing up and cared a lot, but there's a lot of people that care a lot and just don't have the stuff stringed together. And I was very blessed to have a lot of coaches to come alongside me and teach me and show me the way, and very thankful for that. And I wouldn't be here today without that. But with all those doubts and all those things, it's never been about proving other people wrong. I think I've lived in that space, and it never goes well. It's been about being who I am, like believing in myself and knowing that I can be who I see myself becoming. And when I've taken that attitude, when I've taken that mindset, that's when I've always been at my best, and I'll continue that. I know how to navigate these waters. I've been here before, and it's not about the negative energy of trying to prove anyone else wrong, trying to make anyone else feel bad about anything. Just about being myself and being who I believe I can be, and going out there and playing the game I love.
Kupp made a deal with Uchenna Nwosu's charity for a donation to be able to wear the number 10 jersey coming up next season. Well, as you fill out your brackets for the NCAA tournament today, I need to make a couple of corrections. Apologies. Gonzaga's first-round game against Georgia tomorrow starts at 1:35 on TBS. My apologies for getting the incorrect times there yesterday. The Husky women will play their first 4 game tomorrow at 4 o'clock against Columbia in the NCAA tournament. I did have Haley Van List, TCU Horned Frogs, right. They'll play Friday against Fairleigh Dickinson at 12:30 on ESPN2. Checking the prep baseball scoreboard from Tuesday, Wenatchee pounded Ephrata 15-zip. Quincy got by Warden 5-1. Okanagan beat up Omak 17-3. Cashmere beat Brewster 9-2. Cascade whipped up on Waterville Mansfield 6-3. Prep fast pitch softball yesterday. Tenaska took care of Oroville 27-1. Wenatchee edged Ephrata 6-5. Cashmere beat Brewster 18-1. Okanagan topped Omak 17-3. Bridgeport and Liberty Bell 29-4 the final in that one. Waterville Mansfield down Cascade 16-6. Prep soccer last night. Wenatchee edged Meade in a PK shootout 2-1. Othello topped Moses Lake 5-2. Cascade edged Cashmere 2-1. Quincy down Chelan 4-1. Liberty Bell topped Omak 2-1. Okanagan beat Brewster 5-1. And Ephrata edged Bridgeport 3-2. Wenatchee Bighorn basketball returns tomorrow to the NCWLIFE channel. Wenatchee returns home at WB Smith Gym to host the Vancouver Volcanoes. And TBL play at 7 o'clock. Grant Olson, Jamie Council have your pregame at 6:45. It's a stream only tomorrow night. That's on our Facebook page and YouTube and also the TBL site. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a happy Wednesday.